Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve. This is Wilson from Algonac, my old buddy, you remember?
Sure do.
I talked to you.
Wilson, could you do me a favor? Turn the volume down on your television set and we'll hear you a lot better.
Oh, okay, Steve. I talked to you March 2nd in last year, months before the election, and I talked to you with Steve Tourette. He was a congressman from Ohio.
Right.
And I pointed out that day what my grandfather had told me when I was a kid about a snake oil salesman. And the reason I point this out is because I think, and I would like your guests to comment on this, on promises and broken promises. All during the campaign, we heard President Obama, berate President Bush about lobbyists and tax frauds and attorney generals, et cetera, and especially the earmarks. Now, in his campaign, which I think every American feels, when a man says something, that's his word, and he should live up to that word. But since in 2 short months, he's had lobbyists on his own council that advises him. He's had men accused of tax frauds that were on there and also were kicked off, weren't even allowed to be on. He has an attorney general who pardoned convicted terrorists and who believes in enemy combatants have more rights than the security of our country. Now, with the earmarks and the greatest amount of debt this country has ever known, I think this is a reflection of what he will do in the future.
But here's the thing. I think a lot of things are said during a campaign. And I think that our country would be better off if we all took the full pivot that we need to take to get beyond the campaign. And in some ways, I think that all of us are still thinking in those terms. And what was said in the campaign, and the question is now, what do you do? And I think from a messaging standpoint, some of the decisions may have left people wondering what was said in the campaign is what they're going to be able to follow through on. But here's the thing that I think is a good thing to look at. Some of the key policies that President Bush put in place, from my perspective, this is a good thing, such as keeping the terrorists on the run, fulfilling our commitments in Iraq, keeping teachers and parents accountable when it comes to educating our children. Those policies, if they are able to endure, that is important. I think that from a communication standpoint, the new White House is still finding its footing. There's so much that they have to deal with, and it's only been 7 weeks, and I think everyone in the country wants to make sure that this president has a chance to get his feet on the ground. But the issue is, whenever you get into the Oval Office, everything does change. And so I think that let's hope that this next week is a new week where all of us could hopefully come together to work on issues more than looking for our differences.
Graduate of the University